So if you are dumpling obsessed like me, then these are a need to try, guys, not a want to try. Beautiful, juicy, smoky sriracha chicken stuffed inside a dumpling with a spicy kimchi sauce. I mean, I don't think there's even anything else to say right now. So I know what it's like to be obsessed by dumplings. I know a lot of you guys are as well, and these ones, can I tell you, whoa, so awesome. Mashup of like smoky sriracha flavor and then awesome tangy kimchi. We're gonna start with the kimchi, and what I'm gonna do is just squeeze a little bit of the juice out because I want to finely chop this. This is going to go into our filling, and it's also going to form part of the sauce as well. So I just need to finely slice the actual cabbage. Okay, put that back in the bowl with the sauce. So to make our smoky sriracha pulled chicken, which is going to go inside the dumpling, I just need some oil into a hot saucepan, a small size saucepan, because we're not making a huge amount of filling. We don't need a lot, so I don't need a large surface area. All right, a little bit of garlic into that, and then I'm going to add my chicken in. Okay, so I just want to color the chicken a little bit, which will add a little bit more flavor. The whole idea here is that we're going to braise the chicken until it's really nice and soft, but just giving it a head start in terms of browning and flavor and color and all those good things. Okay, now the smoky sriracha flavor is going to come from my Marion's Kitchen Asian Steakhouse Smoky Sriracha and Lime Marinade. If you're in the US, you guys are totally lucky because you're the only ones that can get your hands on this at the moment. Head to Walmart, head to HY-VEE, head to SHOPRITE. There's a whole bunch of stores that has this in stock, and only you guys can get it at the moment. It is coming soon elsewhere, but for the moment, you guys are the only ones, so don't miss out. Okay, so I'm going to add that in, and then I'm going to add my kimchi in. So for those of you who can't get a hold of my marinade, I'll include some substitutions in the recipe on my website, so head there because I don't want any of you to miss out on this awesome dumpling recipe. Now turn the heat down, put a lid on, and that just needs 25 minutes for those chicken thighs to become beautifully soft and tender. So while the chicken's cooking, I just want to do one more thing for my filling, and that is finely slice some spring onion. Now, what I like to do is sometimes these spring onions can be really quite thick down the white or paler end. And when I want a really fine dice, I just sort of cut them lengthways first so that I get much smaller pieces. Okay, so they just go into a large bowl and we'll patiently await our chicken. Okay, let's have a look at our chicken. Nice, so I can see, or feel rather, that chicken is super soft and tender. And that's the whole reason why we need thighs for this one, guys, because the thighs will turn into that beautiful pulled chicken texture. The breasts will just dry out. So you really want thighs for this one. Now just take some forks and start to pull that chicken into beautiful little shards. Now the chicken goes in with our spring onion. And this braising liquid, we're not going to waste a single drop of that. I'm going to put a couple of spoonfuls into our filling, give that a mix. And then just a little pinch of salt. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more sauce in there just because it tastes so good. And then just mix it up. And you really want this filling to be nice and cool before you start filling your dumplings. So I'm going to put that into the fridge. And in the meantime, we're going to turn this braising liquid into an awesome sauce. Now, all you need to do is simply put this sauce into a blender or a food processor and blend it till smooth. Okay, so our spicy kimchi smoky sriracha sauce is done. Now let's do the dumplings themselves. Now what you need here are gyoza or pot sticker wrappers. Now if you'd like to try making these at home from scratch, I've got a video on how to do that on my YouTube channel, so head there and take a look. Otherwise store-bought is fine as well. So we're going to do a triangle fold today because I love this fold, this dumpling fold, because it's very forgiving when you overfill. I tend to be an overfiller when it comes to dumplings. Okay, so filling into the center, and then particularly with store-bought dumplings, one of the things I find is that they're a lot drier and a lot firmer, so they require a lot more water around the edges for them to stick together. If you're doing the homemade version, probably don't even need water at all. But anyway, we want that first fold just on this side, and then just sort of push the filling in and push the wrapper together to form a triangle shape. And there you go. Press the sides together and you have a very easy and cute looking dumpling shape. Okay, so let's just keep on going with that. So at this point you can put these guys into the freezer. Keep them on the tray because that way they'll freeze nice and firm without sticking together. And later on you can pop them into a bag and then they'll store nice and neatly. But we're gonna go ahead and cook them straight away. And I'm gonna do my preferred method, which is the pan fry and steam kind of way, because then you get this beautiful crispy bottom on the dumpling and a lovely tender juicy top. Perfection. So I just need a hot pan and a little bit of oil, and then the dumplings go in. Now what I'm looking for here is a little crispy golden brown color. So now I just want to add the water. The water is going to help to steam and cook the top of the dumpling wrapper, and I love this part because I just love the sizzle. You want the water level to sit just above the bottom of that dumpling wrapper, and then lid on, and just let those guys steam away until that water evaporates. Okay, so you'll know when these guys are getting close to done because they'll tell you. You can hear that sort of bubbling has become quite ferocious. So I'm going to lift up that lid. There they are, so pretty. And what's happening now is that water is still evaporating and it's just sort of combining with some of the flour from the dumpling wrapper, and that's going to crisp up and give us like a beautiful, really lovely little crispy bottom on each dumpling. Okay, so the way I know these are ready is that they will literally just come straight off the bottom of the pan without much help at all. And you can see that crispy little bottom on each of those dumplings. Perfection. Okay, so I want some of this spicy smoky sriracha sauce on the bottom of my plate and some of these dumplings. And finally, just a sprinkling of black sesame seeds. I'll just chop using some scissors because that's so much easier. Some spring onion over the top. So there you have it, a dumpling that you literally will not be able to get enough of. I'm just gonna have to try it because, you know. And that spicy sauce, you guys are gonna love this.